I got the radio bug with my dad. Believe it or not, in the 60s, my dad used to mow transmitter sites for a little extra money. He was with American Airlines, and he'd use my grandfather's tractor mowing transmitter sites, and I was fascinated with the radio towers in San Antonio. And I'd look in the transmitter building, wondering what's going on. An engineer introduced me to the transmitter, showed me all the components, showed me how the towers work, and just a general interest in high school. I took electronics, and the rest, as they say, is history. It's been a 40-year career at this point now. The station I remember growing up with was WOAI. That was the big powerhouse for San Antonio, 50,000 watt clear channel. And my dad wired up, I guess I was about 8 years old, a crystal radio set. And I remember I could pick them up, KONO and KTSA. So those were the three. And I ended up being chief engineer of KONO for over 8 years. What makes great radio? Personalities. Radio needs to get back to the basics, and that's communication one-on-one. KCBI is a ministry, and we can connect with our listeners, and I think that's what the future of radio is. Go back to the old days and make sure that you're connecting with your audience, that you're vital to their life and an important part of it. That's easy. I'm a commercial multi-engine pilot. I'd be flying airplanes for a living, or in ministry. I've been called to do missionary radio stations in the past. I've done a lot of projects. I just had a mission project about 2 years ago in Haiti. So I would either aviation or be in the ministry of some sort. The most creative last-minute fix was in San Antonio. There was a tornado, wiped out an FM and a 3-tower AM array, and they actually used a crane to get back on the air the next day as the mast for the FM antenna. So they had 1 day of downtime by using a mast from a crane and holding up just an antenna at the top. I thought that's pretty creative. Oh, wow, that's a great question. Little advice for up-and-comers in broadcasting. Be open to change. I'm amazed of how quickly IP has come to the forefront, but I think the biggest thing is don't be afraid for change and stay up to date with all of the technology updates and increases and stuff. So if one of the other things that I wish youth would get into are the solid-state transmitters. There's not enough what I would call bare bones engineers that really get what's happening. We're getting too much of a plug and play. They need to understand the design of a radio station instead of just the operation.